What up, G Life? It's your boy MC Shadow back at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, check out the playlist. The playlist will have all the videos and the folders, makes the video you're looking for a lot easier. Whether it's just the gang talk, reactions, whatever, they're in their own folders. You know what I mean? And click on the like and subscribe. It's free. It don't cost anything. You'll be helping me and my channel get into the algorithm. You know, I would appreciate it a lot. Don't forget to check out my second channel, because I do have another channel, Madness Societies, where I talk about things related outside of the streets, you know what I mean? Politics, philosophy, psychology, everything that's not street related. You know what I mean? Comedy, all of that. You know, so for those who are curious. And happy Memorial Day to, you know, all the fallen soldiers that have, you know, fought in the wars and put their lives on the line for the country. Even though individuals think I have a problem with the military, when I don't, because of all the examples that I use when I talk about the streets and the military. They never understand what I'm trying to say. You know, it's saying that I understand why these individuals do what they do and are the way that they are. Same reason why I understand what the military has to do, what they got to do and stuff like that. But I'm saying both things are the same thing. Regardless, however you want to slice it or look at it, I could only call it for what it is. You know what I mean? I got no problem with what they do. You know what I mean? I respect what they do. I give them that amount of respect, just like I give these people the amount of respect. Now, I'm not saying that either life is good, because you still have to take the life of another individual, and you know that's never a good thing. But I understand and I respect, you know, what they do on both sides. People, see, the thing is that people have a problem with just one when it's the same thing. That is the issue that I'm always trying to, you know, hammer in. But that's neither here nor there. You know, so, you know, so celebrating the lives of all the fallen soldiers. Now, what I wanted to talk about was, I did a video of what are my thoughts on high power, right? And then I was getting a lot of emails saying that, what are my thoughts on Mr. Capone? You know what I mean? And I was hearing a lot of people, you know, say, you know, their views and stuff like that. So I'm here to give my views, you know, what I think, and, you know, coming from somebody that's from the streets, and talking, you know, to individuals, because, you know, we do have these conversations and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, giving their perspectives on the overall view on it, on how us homies from the actual streets view these individuals. You know what I mean? Now, I can't speak for all of them. I can only speak for the ones I know, you know, that came out of their mouths and my mouth. Now, I think a lot of people get it confused about Mr. Capone. And I'm not biased, you know what I mean? You know, I got no horse in the race, you know, when it comes to, you know, what he does and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, I actually have had a bad experience and stuff like that I won't get into. But I'm not biased. I only come and tell it how it is. Not specifically with him, but with, you know, somebody in his camp. But, you know, I could only come and be honest, you know what I mean? The individual, I can't talk bad about him. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know the vato. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for homies to be like, oh, he a bitch or he's fake. Homie, la neta, I don't know the vato. I don't know if he's fake or not, homie. I don't know him. You know what I mean? Like, why am I going to say that he's fake and everything like that when I don't even know? Now, vatos could say that he's fake. Other vatos, you know, that maybe he did business with or whatever. But that's their pedo. And if they have pedo, of course they're going to say that. You know what I mean? It's like saying when somebody asks your enemies about your neighborhood, of course you're gonna talk shit. You get what I mean? That's what the enemies do, or that's what the opposition does, or whatever, you know. So of course they're gonna say that. You know what I mean? What are they gonna supposedly say? I'm a person that is a firm believer. You gotta tell it how it is, homie. You may not like the other side, but you can't be lying. But that's just my belief, you know. If you're claiming to be real and 100, you got to keep it 100. You can't be making up lies. That's the way I see it, but not everybody sees it that way. You know what I mean? Some people, their feelings and their pride get in the way, but that makes them liars. You know what I'm saying? If you actually physically don't know, you know. Unless his neighborhood comes out and says the vato's no good, then, you know. Or unless people see the black and white or something like that, then, you know, vatos could say that he's no good. But until then, it's just he said, she said, rumors, and hatred. That's the 100% honest truth, homie. That's how it is in the streets. What you want. You know what I mean? If his homies are saying that he saw, and people can't even say, well, they're his homies, of course they're gonna defend him. No, 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 no. When somebody's no good, homie, you're, even if you guys are camaradas, they're not gonna defend you, my boy. When someone's no good, they're no good, my boy. You guys could have been friends from a long time, but when somebody fucks up, hey, my boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you want? You put yourself in that mess. You know what I mean? Because you didn't care about everybody else's how it was going to be viewed and stuff like that, or seen and stuff like that. You were only caring about yourself. So now you want people to care about you, and you weren't caring about everyone else. Come on now. So people are not going to defend that. So unless his homies come out and say he's trash, then vatos could say whatever they want, homie. It don't change nothing. You know what I mean? Or unless you physically, got in an altercation and whatever happened, then that's different. But if you don't personally know the vato or never personally seen it, or you just heard stories, my boy, then that's not facts, homie. I'm sorry to say it. You know what facts are? Facts are facts. Those are rumors, my boy. And facts and rumors are not the same thing. What you want, hey, you may not like it. For whatever reason that individuals don't like him. I can't, I don't know, homie. Another thing I'm going to say, how we view it out here. One of the main things that I hear is, he's not raza, he ain't Mexican. So, fuck does that matter? Like, what does that matter? There's homies from the vatos that are black, Asian, white, Armenian. What? You know what I mean? And they just like the Chicano culture and everything, because that's their stilo. That's how they grew up. They grew up with these people. That's who they are. So, what does that have to do with anything? He's not faking the funk. That's how he was raised and grew up amongst his friends. You're going to act like you don't talk like your friends. Come on now. You're uprising. You know what I mean? It's like saying, there's homies in there that have juice, that are not raza, that are from other races, that are homeboys. And ain't nobody telling them vatos that they're not homeboys, dog. Ain't nobody telling them that they're fake or phonies, or nobody saying a goddamn thing to them vatos, dog. Calling them fake Chicanos or none of that, homie. And not just white, I mean from other races as well. Ain't nobody's telling them a damn thing, homie. So what does it matter that he's not raza? That has nothing to do with nothing. I have homies from my barrio that are, French, Russian, Armenian, Asian, white, black, and they're homeboys. They're my homeboys. And ain't nobody gonna come and tell me that my homies ain't homeboys, you know what I mean? And we ain't gonna just kick back and allow that. And he's not gonna kick back and just allow that. So what does that have to do with anything? What does the race have to do with anything? He's from an actual neighborhood, from an actual gang, who are homeboys. So what does that have to do with anything about his race? It has nothing to do with nothing, bro. There's homeboys that are sureños that are outside of being raza. And a lot of them. There's a lot of, black homies, white homies, Asian homies, all kinds of different homies. Shit, some vatos have full-blown clicas, a whole entire cliques that are from other races. Like the tempos. So what the hell are people talking about? What does his race have to do with anything street related? When people already start saying shit like that already lets me to know that homie doesn't know nothing about the streets or how it really goes and how it really is. And then if other vatos know the bolo and they still hate, it's because they have personal issues, and of course that's always going to get brought up, which absolutely has nothing to do with nothing. You know what I mean? And for homeboys from vatos to actually be saying this is ridiculous, because they're acting like if they don't have homies from their vatos that are from different races that are not Mexican and raza, how come they don't tell that to their homeboys? Like, hey, fool, you fake. Hey, homie, you ain't real. Hey, how come they don't tell their homies that? Get out of here, dog. And like I said, I'm not here to defend the vato. I don't even know the vato like that to be, you know what I'm saying? I could only be honest, homie. I could only call it how it is, homie. You know what I mean? Those are the facts, dog. That's how we all see it. We don't see that his ethnicity has anything to do with nothing, dog. Now, I don't know. If he said he was Mexican, he's not, then that's a different story. I don't know. I never heard him say that. I don't know. Maybe there's footage out there. I don't know. But I personally don't know. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I can't, be saying, because I never heard the vato actually come out and actually say, that he's, I'm Mexican. You know what I mean? He's never said what he is. He's always said he's a Southsider gangster or whatever, but he's never said like, yeah, Simon, I'm Mexican. As far as I know, maybe somebody out there knows, footage out there. I personally don't know. Like I said, I can't speak on the individual, talk bad about him if I don't know. You know what I mean? Because then I'll be a liar. And how you gonna be real and telling lies? Come on now. You know what I'm saying? So, and us homies, see it like that. If you ask a homie from the streets, they're gonna say the same shit. Like, I don't know the vato. Dog, because when you don't know an individual, you can't be making up shit about that vato. You know what I'm saying? For us to be like, oh yeah, he's fake, he ain't real, and wooty wah, or oh, he's not raza. That has nothing to do with nothing. You know what I mean? We're all raza, we're all Latinos, we're all, either way. If they stand with you, dog, they don't gotta be like. If they're willing to stand with your people, your raza, you have some raza that's not willing to stand with raza. When these whites, blacks, Asians, Middle Easterns, and all that are willing to stand with you, and you ain't gonna accept their hand. Now who's the bitter one? Now who's the one that's really hating? Come on now, homie. Keep that shit 100. Because all that other stuff is games that I see a lot on the internet. You know what I mean? Like people only say that because they think that other homies want to hear that. They think that that's what we're thinking. They think that that's how we see it. So that's why they say it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, nah, it ain't nothing like that, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? What the hell does that have to do with anything? Race, like there's homies that are not Hispanic that are from barrios. What the fuck? Now, when it comes to his music, like I said, I think he has a sharp mind to running a business, how to get shit done, how to do this and that. I'm not too much of a fan of his rapping, you know what I mean? But he does have songs that he gets down, he has skills. He's not trash or nothing like that. He could spit some shit, you know what I mean? It just depends what kind of beat and what kind of, rhythm and feel, you know what I mean? But like, I'm not a big fan of his music. Like I said, he could hold his own. There's some good rolas out there, you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna act like I'm a fan and shit like that, you know what I mean? But I'm not a hater. Homie does his thing. He's putting raza on there and everything. And even though some deals have gone bad and left to right with individuals and even with an incident like that I was involved, but not personally with him, but with somebody. But either way, that's between them individuals. You know what I mean? Like you can't dislike an individual because of somebody else's pedos. You know what I mean? Because there's homies that have said that he's good and he's done business well and swell. It's gone good with some individuals and it's gone bad with some individuals. For what reason? I don't know. That's their pedo. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know. Like I don't know the real story or the full version. To be acting like if I was there. You know what I mean? So I can't be talking like wooty woo, like if I know like if I was actually there and a part of, you know what I'm saying? Because you meet some people that tell you that hey that vato's a fuck that fool, and then you actually know homie, you think that fool's fucking solid and firme, you know what I mean? So you're like, what the fuck, like, see, but that's because when individuals have pedos, that's how it goes down. It doesn't mean that one individual's fake or one is really. It just means that they have their own pleitos, you know what I mean? Like a homie's not gonna have you like I'm not gonna tell somebody I should have got a fucking Sprite. I got Coke and it's hot. Goddamn, now I'm craving that Sprite. Anywho, if I have pedo with somebody, I'm not gonna drag everyone into the mix. I'm not gonna be like, hey, if you're friends with that fool, then don't talk to me. It's a high night games, dog. You know what I mean? You could have beef with somebody, but your homie could be cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's just between you and him. Like, why are you gonna drag somebody else in the pedos? Everyone's supposed to handle their own scandal. You know what I mean? It's different when neighborhoods because structure of the gang has how it runs. But I'm saying like when you have personal pleitos with somebody, because even homeboys from barrios beef it with homies from their own hoods. You know what I mean? That that's just how it is. Like a family, it's just not. You're gonna clash. But to be trying to bring everyone else along to gang up on them, yeah, come on. It's that fucking women games. No disrespect to women, I mean, it is true. But yeah, overall, homie's doing his thing. He's been doing his thing. Like I said, his music cool. I'm not too much of a fan, but he does his thing. You know what I mean? And his race has nothing to do with nothing, bro. And homies ain't really gonna be right here like, yeah, for what, dog? Hey, that's the 100 truth, homie. That is how it is, dog. Can't be comadres and making up stuff or assuming or acting like we don't, because we don't know. And that is how it really is, 100. But that's just my opinion. I see. Shadow, we out.